Hollywood has been in some hot water the last few months. We've seen stars like Ellen and Chrissy Teigen face controversy. And the big question we've always had was, how do they get the hell out of it? Here to help us sort it all out is TV legal analyst Sara Azari, who has years of experience helping high-profile clients get their lives back on track, everybody. Now, look, I know you charge a lot and you have a lot of experience, but I don't know how the hell you're gonna help Chrissy Teigen get out of this one. Now, Chrissy has been under fire and since apologized for tweets she made to Courtney Stodden years ago when Courtney was still a minor. If you were her person, how would you tell Chrissy to get back into the spotlight?
Well, thanks for having me. Look, Chrissy, I feel bad for Chrissy. I love Chrissy. We all love Chrissy, right? But there's a recipe here. She needs to, I think, stay off of Instagram and social media for a little bit longer. Not too long, but a few months. And then the recipe is for her to come back and use the power of social media for like an anti-bullying sort of campaign, okay? Because look, Courtney made a public statement that she felt bullied by Teigen's comments and then also other celebrities at the time that were mocking her and bullying her. So what better than an anti-bullying campaign on social media? And then she could take it a step further, like John Legend, you know, with Free America, the criminal justice initiative.
Yeah.
She could do a nonprofit on anti-bullying. But the best thing she can do is to turn it around on exactly the same issue that was triggered by her comments. And by the way, one more thing, her apology was so sincere.
I agree.
I think she was remorseful. This was not scripted by a publicist. We got to give her a chance. I mean, we've become this ugly culture of canceling everybody.
100%. I do find that. But let me ask you a question. What if you were John's person? How would you tell John to stay out of the clear in this whole situation?
I mean, I took a glimpse at John's social media and I mean, I saw him popping champagne.
He's wholesome.
Yeah, he's doing his own thing. I think he's good. I think he's just continuing.
John's great.
Yeah,
as
because you know,
John.
sometimes, you know, like when a wife goes down, they pull the husband with them.
Right.
It's more like the other way around.
Entrenched. Like the two, you know, it's always the two of them. So that's interesting.
I think if anything, he's going to pull her up. You know, and I think that they're a charitable couple. They give so much to the community. I always see them in different, you know, events and such. And I think she needs to do an anti-bullying.
Show me the money, Chrissy.
Show me the money.
Show me
I like
the money.
that.
You remember when she canceled social media for a while? She said, I was going off, and then she came back. What do you think about people making that announcement? Do you think if she just goes off quietly off of social and comes back?
Yeah, look, we all notice. I mean, it's Chrissy Teigen, right?
Yeah.
We're not going to not notice that she's gone. You don't need to let us know. Just go away, do your thing, come back fresh. And you know, it's all good.
Okay, let's talk about Ellen. Tons of headlines. And let's just say you were doing some crisis counseling for Ellen. After all of that workplace drama that happened last summer, she's now apologized to everybody involved. She's done a big interview. What is her next step to make her brand better?
I mean, she's Ellen. You know, she doesn't need a comeback. Right? Come back to what? Come back to what? I mean, and you know, there's only one Oprah, but I can't help but think of Oprah because just like Oprah, she's leaving on her own terms. Those little behind-the-scenes stuff that happened last year, I mean, those are maybe a ding, but not a dent to her reputation. It's time for her to go. She's had 19 amazing seasons.
So you think Ellen's fine?
Yeah, Ellen's all good, girl.
Okay, well,
moving on.
Let's talk about somebody who's not all good.
Oh, yeah, let's do this.
Armie Hammer.
Oh, my goodness.
In March, he adamantly denied allegations of rape and abuse brought forward by a former partner. Now, keep in mind, Armie has not been charged with any crimes. If you were his fixer, how would you do this? And how much would you charge per hour?
Let's stick with the first part.
It's like there is no price.
Right. Armie. He just has a little more work to do, okay? You know, we all have demons. I know you do.
Do we?
I'm sorry. Everyone on the panel, she just said everyone has demons and pointed at Justin.
I'm like, do it.
She didn't point at Monique and she didn't point at me.
I have a halo, honey. I have a halo.
Enough. I don't know you well enough, but you do, and I do, and I do.
Amazing.
And you know what? Like a lot of people during the pandemic, he really spiraled. For him, it's mental health first, family second, career next. okay? He needs to, again, step away from social, which he has, because also he has the legal issues pending. It's not good to be on social media when that stuff's going on. And, you know, when he comes back, he needs to come back with the nice dad image, you know, posting pictures with his kids, maybe a new dog, not a new girlfriend, okay? And
He already has one of those.
well, yeah, but we're gonna keep those off of social for a while. And when he comes back and you know comes back with this new image, eventually he's gonna get new opportunities and new jobs. Because let's remember, I mean, I think back to Robert Downey Jr. It's not the same talent, different circumstances.
But a big comeback like that.
But a big comeback.
You're right.
Hollywood loves that, you know, and the idea of somebody rehabilitated. You know, we love those stories. So my advice to Armie would be, when you're ready to come back and you do the whole thing on social media,
And
with
when
the
you're
dad
cleared of your crimes.
and when you clear it, when you'll clear it legally, do a big interview, maybe with Ellen, maybe with someone like that, and talk about transparently about the experience. Talk about how you learned from it. We love hearing those stories.
I do
He needs
love
a big
a
interview.
comeback.
He needs a big interview. But you guys, you know, I'm just sick of us canceling everybody. We don't need to cancel people.
I think I saw something that was
cancel
like.
criminals. We just can't cancel people that are innocent and then they have just pissed us off. I think we're
But
so
I mean, we gotta
sensitive.
give people a chance, right?
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
almost like we're at a point where we don't accept an amends. We
Yeah. For
don't
sure.
accept an apology.
Well, let's make sure Armie is cleared of all criminal charges before
we
we
start
decide
to
to
give
get
him
it.
a
Yes.
pass. I think we can hold on.
Yeah.
We'll hold. We'll see what happens
Well,
in
hold
court.
on that one.
We'll hold
Thank
on
you
that.
so much. Where can people find you?
At Azari Law, my social's open. I'm not going anywhere.
Yes.
I'm not doing a comeback. So please join me and follow me.